Let's now start with the first sweep. And in my opinion, this first sweep is the most powerful attack you have in the Y-guard system. You know, it's the first thing I always try, and usually, like I said, the strongest attack. So let me show you what I mean.
If you are looking for ways to combine leg entanglement and guard work, and you are looking for great sweep and back take options, you should get my new Y-guard instructional, which is actually the first no-gi Y-guard instructional ever produced. So check it out.
We are in Y-guard, and we here, like I said, I try whenever I can, I try to get close, and I try to get a little angle on her. You know, so this is the angle I want. And from here, you know, I don't care about the grips, you know. If she grabs around my body, I get an overhook, or I get the triceps control. Depends on the length of her arms and her body. And this one goes for the neck, you know. If the arm is here, it's good too. I could control with a 2-on-1, and then I go here, or you know, I keep the triceps here and then come up here. Sometimes if you have someone who's really small, you can do this, but usually, for me, that never occurred while bowling. Maybe technically it's a possibility, but it never happened to me while bowling. Mostly it's overhooking here, head grab here, neck grab, or it's kind of a 2-on-1 position where I control the arm and then I go for the attack. So let me show you the actual attack. From here, I'm here, I grab, and from here what I do is I'm turning her to her side, and I'm coming up, and I'm lifting, and I'm stretching my leg out, and then, depends, I can put my leg here, or I can go to side control, it depends. So let me go for the details here. Like I said, what you do not want to be too straight. You want to turn a little bit and get here, close to this direction. From here, let's turn. What I do not want to do, I see how high my leg is. Doesn't matter how I cross my arms, my neck is very high, my knee is very high, you know. So if I pull her and go this, you see, that is, now she's completely on my leg, and I need to, now when I get her over, I'm in a pretty bad position. I need to find some kind of base, and then I need to get up. I mean, you might can do that, but it's absolutely inefficient. What I want to do is, you know, I'm here, I'm close. I open my feet. I put my own foot flat on the ground, and I'm not pushing her over my upper leg, which is higher, but my lower leg. You see? So from here, I do this, and now this. And now I'm up. You see, my hips are up. She's already on the ground. I control her neck. I sit up. I push my knee to the ground, and I go over for kind of a leg break position. You know? One more time, and then I show you another detail here. So from here, usually, I mean, it depends on the entry. But mostly, you know, once I'm hitting, I'm immediately going for the sweep. I'm not waiting out, just chilling here, you know. I'm going into it and I go for the sweep. So from here, don't pull her like this. No, it's kind of a hip bump. You here, you turn, and you push her here. Now, you know, cross face, push your knee down, then control here. And then it depends what you want to do. You see, you can be in a pretty good position here for getting underhooked, whatever you want. So let me show you one important detail. Go this way. Here, I mean, the outside ashi is hard to get for her. Like I said, if you put your legs close, but the leg entanglement is still existing when you get up. So she can close her legs. So when I'm here and I do my sweep and I'm moving, and she's now closing the legs. Try to close your leg. Yes, right. On my knee, maybe. You see? If this happens, I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world, but if someone is good, you know, he might get me here and whatever and get my leg. So I do not want to end up in this leg entanglement, in this triangle, because it takes away some of my opportunities and options. So what I do, look at my right knee. What I do is, once I'm doing it here, I'm turning, I'm pushing, and here already, I'm trying to move this back. But if she wants to try to close, it's hard to flow. You know, and though I can, now once this happens, here. Now she cannot close. You see, this is the idea. And from here, basically, you have many options you can go for, if you like to, for some kind of rolling back takes, stuff like that. But that's not part of the video series, you know. It's just, there are many ways you can do from this leg drag position, but for us here, it's just going to this position. So last time, main point, whenever this happens, you see, never stay like this. You see? Stay. Here, if I have this distance, she might be able to get my foot, or she might be able to get my foot over here to get a 50-50 position. And it's very hard for me to sweep because there is a gap. Think about, you know, you want a close guard, you know, so what I do is I'm moving here. This is the position. From here, turning, staying up, and immediately this is going, you know, I press, let's turn. You see, I'm pressing this one forward, and now it's hard for it to close the legs. You see, even here it's hard. Even if I keep it here, it's hard. So you could even go here, but I personally prefer this. And then you can do what I do. And that is, in my opinion, the first and foremost attack. Whenever I go for this position, I jump right into the sweep. If the sweep goes wrong or doesn't work immediately, then I go to the other options. So that's the first sweep from the Y guard.